All right, folks. Well, we're back. Sorry about that. Just as we come back for the second half, our software stops. So we're back ready to go, though. 23-21, our score. Platteview leading York here into the second quarter in a 3-second violation. Actually, is the call. Eight turnovers now on Platteview and 10 on York. Scoring in that first half for Platteview, 7 different players scoring, all but 2 that played actually scored as Haley Pohl goes into the middle, and Haley Pohl has suddenly found a little success, tying the game up on another dribble drive penetration shot. First shot no good. Offensive rebound though, and then that's knocked out of bounds off of Platteview, they will say. And it will be York basketball taking it away again. Pohl now has 6 for York. Maddie Pohl with 1. Natalia Dick 4, along with Destiny Shepard with 4, and a point for Lindsay Stuckey. And 7 points for Maddie Portwine to lead the way. That is Maddie with it in the right corner. Guarded by Anna Kaler. Back to Pohl for 3. Short. Dick with an offensive rebound. Natalia stuffed on the way up by Amber Bartley, who grabs the rebound and flips it over to Emma Lewis. Fantastic play by Amber Bartley. Scoring in that first half, Anna Kaler for Platteview had 4. Lindsay Hutflis with 3. Allie Kuhl with 3. Hallie Johnson with 7. Amber Bartley with 1. Kaylee Kaler with 4. And Emma Lewis with 1. And another turnover. 3 of them real quick for Platteview already in this third quarter. So third quarter start for Platteview, similar to York, and then Platteview steals it right back. To the rim, Emma Lewis with a finish. Emma's first field goal. She now has 3 points. Back to a 2-point lead for Platteview, and a foul near half court on Anna Kaler. Anna's first. She comes out. First couple games back from Christmas break, they're always the toughest, I think. And I think even next week we will see just what kind of shape teams can get themselves in. That moratorium and an extra Christmas cookie never does anything real good for an athlete's body. Natalia Dick with a 3 from the top. Can't quite find it, though, in the defensive rebound. Pulled down by Hallie Johnson. Hallie quickly into the front court, now hands it off to Kaylee Kaler. Kaylee with a drive, flips it along the baseline. A little 12-footer is good there for Amber Bartley. And it's Amber's first field goal. And the lead back to 4. And then a steal picked up there as Pohl tried to get it to Natalia Dick. Hallie Johnson on the run out, fouled by Shireman. First on Mesa. First personal foul. First team foul, I should say, on the Dukes in the half. First of 2 free throws good by Hallie Johnson. Want to say hello to the Metzgers up there in Papillion again. They tweeted at us at Strive Sports, cheering on the Trojans from the couch. It's all right. Hey, it's holiday break. I'm not judging. 1 for 2 there, but an offensive rebound. Kuhl for a 3. And Kuhl again. Now a scramble, a jump ball, and the possession for York. Five-point Trojan lead. Trying to get it in. Late bounce pass is tipped out, though, by Platteview. York will have it again. Shireman, good pass up ahead. Addison leg. Trying to get quickly into the front court. Good give and go. There's Maddie Portwine on the finish. Great job running the floor by Portwine. Heads up play by Leg to look for it as it came down the floor. And York is back within 3 at 28-25. Up top, that's a long two, no good. Fight on the rebound, Emma Lewis too far underneath the hoop, though, and we're going to get a tie-up on the rebound. That will stay with Platteview. Haley Pohl, Natalia Dick in for York. Anna Gansel in for Platteview. And a 5-second violation on the inbounds for Platteview. The turnovers have mounted significantly for both teams, so it's not really an advantage to force a turnover right now for either squad, but 12 for York, 11 for Platteview. Natalia Dick, hard down the lane. Whoa, that was an easy call. Natalia crossed half court, and she wasn't stopping for anything. Offensive foul for Natalia is personal foul number 3. Second team foul of the half against the Dukes. Ebony Alvarado into the game for York as Dick goes to the bench. Full court press here for the Dukes. Trapping right away. Good passing, though. 2-on-1 opportunity right to the rim. Missed the first shot, did Emma Lewis. Missed the second shot. And the rebound off of York. Excuse me, that was not Lewis. That was Gansel that took those shots. Maddie Portwine comes in for York. Destiny Shepard comes to the bench. 3-point Platteview lead. 4:22 to play here in the third quarter. Cool takes the inbounds. Gets the drive. Can't get the finish, though. And the rebound off of Platteview. Last touch by Gansel. And it's York basketball. Pass up the sideline. Here comes Addison Legg. Nobody stops ball. Addison goes right to the rim and lays it in. Her first points of the game. Her first points of the tournament, in fact. 1 point Platteview lead and a foul on the drive as Anna Kaler was making her move to the hoop. It's the second foul on Ebony Alvarado. Lewis takes the inbounds, and that's a double dribble. One dribble on the left, pick it up. One dribble on the right. Mesa Shireman in for York. Amber Bartley in for Platteview. 1 point Trojan lead, 4:02 to play, third quarter. Portwine, the pass from Pohl. Wasn't a bad idea, just kind of misfired with the pass a little bit, and Maddie was going towards the hoop, and the pass was more up the sideline, and so the Dukes give it right back. 14th turnover for York in the game. Down the lane, that dribble was knocked free for a moment. The shot was missed, and then Portwine ends up with the rebound. And they call a foul on Hallie Johnson. Hallie's first, the second on the Trojans of the half. Addison Legg gives it up for Haley Pohl. Haley across the timeline then. Into a triple team, though. Has it stolen away. Kaler leaves it underneath, and that was, I'm not sure if it was a shot or just a tip of some sort. Mesa Shireman now has it. Has an open Haley Pohl up ahead of everybody for Haley. A lot of contact, and she's fouled by Kaylee Kaler. That'll be the second on Kaler. Haley Pohl with 6 points in the game, but 0 for 2 from the foul line so far. Neither team was very good in the first half. York 5 of 10. Platteview was 4 of 12 in the first half. So Platteview for the game now, they're 5 of 14, and York is 5 of 11 as it stands right now. Tied up at 28. Haley Pohl with 3 points in the quarter. Timeout, Platteview. Coach Tom Coughlin wants a full timeout. And we will step aside as well. Come back in a minute. Tied up at 28 in the third.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
This, the girls' third-place game of the York Holiday Tournament. The boys' third-place game with Elkhorn and Hastings St. Cecilia scheduled to start at 12:30. Scheduled for a 2 o'clock start for the girls' championship between Elkhorn and Hastings St. Cecilia, and then the boys' championship around 3:30, 3:45, somewhere in there, between Platteview and York. And inbounds for Platteview after their timeout. Each team has taken one timeout so far in the ball game. A little over 3 minutes to go here in the third. We're all tied at 28. That pass deflected out of bounds by the long arm of Addison Legg. It will stay with Platteview on the far sideline. Running three-pointer is good for Anna Kaler. Anna with 7 points in the game. Platteview back in front by 3. Portwine's got it. And looking to get something set against the Platteview man-to-man defense. Shireman right back to Portwine on the block. Tough shot. Can't finish it. Bartley the defensive rebound. Here come the Trojans with a 3-point lead. 2:25 to go, third quarter. Deflected in the corner by Legg, and Addison takes it away. Haley Pohl with her dribble, top of the key. Now for Natalia Dick. And Dick's pass stolen away. Blocking foul. Addison Legg tried to get down there first, but it will send Kaylee Kaler to the free throw line. Platteview is quick, and one end of the floor to the other, they can all run. And the foul on Legg is her first, the team's fourth of the half. Hutflis into the game for Platteview, and Shepard back in for York. So the lead is 5. This match is the biggest lead of the game, I believe, for Platteview. Excuse me, it's 4. 5 was the biggest lead. Pohl comes over the top. Onto the block for Natalia Dick. Just off the back, though, no good. Well designed and executed. Couldn't quite finish the shot, though. It's been kind of a little bit of the story for York. Has had some opportunities, pretty good. You know, even if they weren't necessarily in the rhythm of the offense, have been good close shots that just haven't fallen. Anna Kaler with her dribble on the near side. Now swinging around the outside. That is a 3 that is off, no good, and chased into the corner with nobody touching it from the shot from Bartley. Minute 12 to go, third quarter. Third place game of the York Holiday Tournament. Natalia Dick takes the inbounds now for Haley Pohl and Shepard. Nice drive, Destiny Shepard all the way to the rim and a finish. She had a strong start with 4 points in the first quarter, scoreless until that basket right there makes it a 2-point game. The drive underneath the hoop, blocked out of bounds by Shireman. 4 of them in the game now for Mesa. 5 or 6 rebounds as well, but hasn't made the impact on offense just yet. But the defense, that can keep yourself in the game. Hutflis comes off the screens. Missed the 3 out of bounds. And that is off of Anna Kaler. York basketball with a little over 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. The first part of the second half. That's what I was about to say. Up the sideline, bodies on the floor. Here comes Portwine. Euro step over the top and puts it in. And a momentary pause in the action. Officials wanted to check on Anna Kaler for just a second. She says, nope, I'm fine. Don't stop on account of me, but York will get some subs in here with Alvarado and Legg coming in. Portwine and Pohl coming out. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. We are tied at 32. Plattview's biggest lead of the game was what they had at the end of the first quarter. It was 6 at 15-9. And a run-out opportunity and a good finish that time for Hallie Johnson. She's got 10 points in the game. Alvarado right back to the other end. Sure shot blocked by Kaler. Trying to get tied up by Stuckey, but I think they're going to get Lindsay for the foul. Six seconds left, third quarter, 2-point Platteview lead. 3 seconds, 2. Does Anna Kaler know it? Apparently not. Never got the shot off. And that is your quarter. Platteview 34, York 32. The final 8 minutes coming up next.
My name is William Scarf. I'm a diesel tech here in York, Nebraska for Truck Center Companies. Before I started working here, I helped a smaller mechanic shop, and I did some work here and there. And then I started working on some engines at home in my shop. And then that's when I kind of got my jump with diesel. I've liked the experience they're giving me, the hours they're able to give me, and just the training and all the accessories. Pay is good, benefits are wonderful. Basically, they offer basically all benefits. Pretty happy that I was able to find it so quickly, right after high school basically. It was really jump right into it, and turns out to be a really good place to start a career.
(34-32) as we start this fourth quarter of play. York will have it first. Portwine working on Emma Lewis. Man-to-man defense for Platteview. Seen just a flash of zone from the Trojans, but I've seen just a little bit more from York, and that's a 5-second call. Shireman never put the ball on the floor, was waiting for someone to come open. Nobody did. And that is the 17th turnover of the game for York. 13 of them for Platteview. Neither team's been outstanding possessing the basketball, which is one of the reasons why we're at 34-32 at the start of the fourth. Platteview led by 6 at the end of the first, and they led by 2 at half. Kaylee Kaler in the near corner, guarded by Shireman. Kaler on the drive with the wrong foot, jumps it, doesn't matter, it just went in anyway. Kaler with 6 points in the game. Pull into the middle, tripped up, falls, traveling is the call. Kaylee Kaler throws it in the corner for Amber Bartley. Spin move from Kaler. The shot no good. Shireman up there for the rebound. Good strong hands for the freshman. She has been a defensive presence so far in this game. Shepard from the left side. Blocked by Bartley, but Portwine corrals it for York. Back into the corner. Shepard long 2. That's good. A 2-pointer for Destiny Shepard. She's got 8 points in the game, and York is within 2. Minute and a half gone by, fourth quarter. A 3 to answer. That is way long, an air ball right to Pole. Here comes Portwine quickly across the timeline. Now she'll slow things down. Get a screen. Get to the right block and draw the foul. Amber Bartley, the guilty party. Amber's first, I believe the 4th team foul of the half on Platteview. This is going to be 2 free throws for Maddie Portwine. Maddie with 11 points in the game. Her first trip to the foul line, though. York as a team is now 6 of 13 on free throws, while Platteview is 5 of 16. Leg in for Pole in the Duke lineup. 1-point game. 6:10 remaining in the fourth quarter. We've been tied a few times, but York has not led. Looking for the stop on defense. They get it. Portwine clears the rebound. Lewis applying the defensive pressure. Portwine stops, gets it for Dick. Down to the, well, tried to get it down the block, but it's tipped and stolen. Lewis scrap it after that one. That is the 19th turnover forced by Platteview. 5.5 to go, fourth quarter. Trojans with a 1-point lead. The cut down the lane, and a foul called, and 2 free throws coming. Second foul on Maddie Portwine, and it will be 2 shots for Anna Kaler. Anna has 7 points in the game, making her first trip to the foul line. And a timeout for Platteview. Their second timeout, as both free throws good, make it a 3-point lead for the Trojans. A timeout for us as well. We'll come right back to York after this.
Teens drink 1/4 of all alcohol sold in Nebraska. That's 2 times the national average, 5th worst in the nation. But there's something proven to stop teen binge drinking. It's called parenting, and there is one parenting style that works best. Learn more about the parenting style that works against teen drinking. Talkaboutalcohol.org.
5:26 to go, fourth quarter. This one's coming down to the wire. York has not led in the game. Platteview led by 6 at the end of the first quarter, but really that's our biggest spread of the contest. It has been very close. York hasn't quite got over the hump just yet. Now Dick is tied up at the top of the key, and the jump ball will go to Platteview. That is 4 turnovers already in the fourth quarter. And in 3 minutes, scored 3 points and had 4 turnovers so far for York. That makes an even 20 turnovers for the game for the Dukes. York in the man-to-man, down by 3. Anna Kaler with her up top. And a weave up top, but Shepard reaches in, and they call the foul on Destiny. That is the 7th team foul on the Dukes, so a 1-and-1 the rest of the way. Or I should say a bonus the rest of the way for Platteview. Only 4 fouls whistled against the Trojans in the second half. This is Amber Bartley shooting the 1-and-1. No, but a jump ball on the rebound is going to give it back to York. Inbounds, knocked out by Platteview. It'll stay with York. Duke's trying to get it to Shireman up the sideline here. Shepard bounces it into Portwine. Oh, pass up the floor, though, is picked off, stolen away by Anna Kaler. Dukes down 3, but can't get out of their own way offensively to try to give themselves a shot. 5 turnovers in 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. Anna Kaler bounces it into the corner for Kaylee Kaler. Bartley down the lane, has it knocked free, but picked up by Emma Lewis. Anna Kaler fouled by Portwine. One and one for Kaler. Anna is 2 for 2 at the free throw line, and now she's 3 for 3. After 5 of 16 in the first 3 quarters of play at the free throw line, Anna Kaler by herself is 4 for 4 here in the fourth quarter. Addison Legg in the corner for a 3 for York. No. Shepard giving chase. Anna Kaler takes it away, though. 5-point Trojan lead. Lewis, backside. Taken away. Portwine with a steal. Timeout, York. And it was about to be a foul on Emma Lewis. Full timeout by the Dukes. We will take it as well on Strive TV.
Teens drink 1/4 of all alcohol sold in Nebraska. That's 2 times the national average, 5th worst in the nation. But there's something proven to stop teen binge drinking. It's called parenting, and there is one parenting style that works best.
Each team with 3 timeouts remaining, 3:03 to play here in the fourth quarter, and a 5-point lead for the Platteview Trojans. It feels like if York can make a mini run, they will more than keep themselves in this. It almost feels like if Platteview can push this lead to 7 or 8, that might be enough. Cole takes it away with a stiff arm. Kyler Murray would like that in the Oklahoma game tonight, and a shot good by Natalia Dick. Well, depending what side you're rooting for, you really liked that play or you really didn't. But a chance to make it a 2-point game on the baskets by Natalia Dick. The free throw comes up short, though, and the defensive rebound, and quickly to the front and the other end comes Hallie Johnson. Now she'll slow things up, and Anna Kaler and Emma Lewis play a little catch and hang on to this thing for a while. And a blocking foul called on Natalia Dick. That is number 4 on Natalia. And the last 1-and-1 is coming up for Kaylee Kaler. Kaylee with 6 points in the game. She is 2 of 6 at the free throw line. Shireman had the rebound, but her outlet pass stolen away. Kaylee Kaler takes it for Platteview. And now the Trojans will reset to try to burn some clock again. Ooh, that was a slow pass. Portwine nearly got there. Timeout, Platteview. 30-second timeout taken by Coach Coughlin. Sometimes it's just fun to watch. You know, I know there's a big discussion going on across high schools across the country as far as a shot clock. Do you need a shot clock in high school basketball? I'm of the proposal that I don't think you need one. I think if you are good enough ball handling wise that you can burn 2 minutes off the clock at the end of the fourth quarter, good for you. If the other team decides not to come out and guard you, that's on them. I don't think you need a shot clock to try to dictate what high school kids should do basketball-wise, but that's my opinion. Yours might be very, very different, and that's okay. It just offers up more discussion. I've seen a lot of games. I saw one game that stalled for 6.5 minutes in the fourth quarter one time. You know what? Buzzer beater to win it. Still exciting. Pass up to half court, deflected for a moment. Now an opportunity, and a finish is good by Amber Bartley. Pushes the lead to 5 with 1:24 to go. Pole, a running shot, missed it all. And Platteview, the rebound. This possession starts with about 1:18 on the clock. And Natalia Dick steals it away. Destiny Shepard fouled on her shot. She will get a couple of free throws. So these are big here for Shepard. She makes the first to make it a 4-point game. So trying to make it a 1-score game, a 1-possession game with 58 seconds left. And she does. Boy, Shepherd has been rock solid. 10 points in the game. Second on the team to Maddie Portwine's 12 in the scoring department for the Dukes. Though down 3 is York. 2 timeouts remaining for Platteview. They get it into Anna Kaler. Lindsay Stuckey is into the game. Kaylee Kaler has the basketball. Anna Kaler. Lindsay Hutfless. Portwine with a foul. That is the 4th on Maddie. And it will be a double bonus for Anna Kaler. Anna is a perfect 4 for 4 from the foul line. She has 11 points in the contest to extend the 3-point lead. Amber Bartley in for Platteview and Haley Pohl in for York. Four-point lead, make it 5. Rock steady at the free throw line for Anna Kaler, a perfect 6 of 6 here in the fourth quarter. Shepherd into the front court for York. Her pass deflected out of bounds with 36 seconds to go. Timeout for York. Coach Matt Kern going to take a full timeout. A reminder of the schedule coming up today. We will have the boys' third place game with Elkhorn and Hastings St. Cecilia coming up right after this one. And then we're scheduled for a 2 o'clock start for the girls' championship game. That will be Elkhorn and Hastings St. Cecilia. And then the boys' championship game scheduled to be around 3:30, 3:45, somewhere in there. That is Platteview and York. So Platteview, York early and late. And you get Elkhorn and St. Cecilia back-to-back. Boys for third, girls for the championship. So some fun games. You will see all of those games right here on StriveSports.com, or perhaps you're just watching straight through the York Strive channel. That is perfectly fine. They show up in both places. Although if you are on the York channel, I would remind you that we have the scores from yesterday's games on the StriveSports.com website for the York Holiday Basketball Tournament post that we have right there at the top. It's big. It says York Holiday Basketball. Kind of can't miss it. We will also have replays of all of the games on that post at the conclusion of today's play. So 36 seconds left in this one. York with the inbounds, down by 5. Shireman, scoreless in the game, has it on the wing. For Pohl up top. Back onto the wing for Portwine. Maddie for 3. And they call it off of Shepherd. Platteview basketball. Alvarado in. Addison Legg out for the Dukes. 20 seconds left. Anna Kaler quickly across the timeline in a 5-point game in 14 seconds. York trying to get one more foul. Now it might not be. Now York is. Coach Matt Kern's like, I'm not sure what we were supposed to do at the end of that, but Platteview will take it as Kaler dribbles it out, and Platteview takes the win 44-39. Coincidentally, the score of the York boys game last night, 44-39, the final score here. Let's add things up for you in this ball game. For scoring for York, Lindsay Stuckey finishes with 1. Addison Legg with 2. Destiny Shepherd, 10 points. A game-high 12 for Maddie Portwine. Haley Pohl had 7. Maddie Pohl had 1. Natalia Dick, 6 points. Mesa Shireman held scoreless, but was a nice presence inside. Blocked shots, rebounds, offensively and defensively. She was good in there, just never could get the offense going. York in the fourth quarter goes 3 of 5, so they go 9 of 17 at the free throw line. But the biggest number was perhaps the worst big number to have was the 22 turnovers in the ball game. For Platteview, Anna Kaler finishes with 13 points, including 6 of 6 at the free throw line in the fourth quarter. Lindsay Hutflis with 3, Allie Kuhl with 3, Hallie Johnson with 10, Amber Bartley with 5, Kaylee Kaler with 6, Emma Lewis with 3. And it wasn't pretty, but it was just enough. And in a 5-point game, they make all the difference. Platteview goes 11 of 24 at the free throw line. But it's a W. Platteview 44, York 39. York falls to 5-5 on the season. Platteview improves to 6-4 on their season as they will get back into the swing of things. Next week, both teams will be in action again. I know York will be at home coming up on January the 9th. So that's going to do it for this game here. We might switch off the stream for just a little bit here during warm-ups for the guys' game, but it's Elkhorn and Hastings St. Cecilia in the boys' third-place game from the York Holiday Tournament. That is coming up next.